As the global environment evolves, Malaysia is undoubtedly doing the right thing by pursuing formal membership in BRICS. The basic members of the group, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, gave rise to the moniker BRICS, but as nations look for multipolar platforms, the group's membership has grown quickly. Thailand officially requested membership in the League of Rising Economies a week ago. According to the most recent reports, Thailand intends to join the BRICS at its upcoming meeting in Russia in October, making it the first nation in Asia to do so. However, because Malaysia will be the chairman of Asia next year, its admission into BRICS would be even more noteworthy. It would undoubtedly be more significant given the prominence and influence of Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim on a worldwide scale. Over 30 nations have expressed interest in joining BRICS, which now includes Saudi Arabia, Iran, Ethiopia, Egypt, and the United Arab Emirates, as reported last week. However, a few pundits have voiced their disapproval of Malaysia's choice to join BRICS, a consortium they claim is led by China and Russia. They see these two nations that have put the US and its Western allies at the center of the global system. Although these concerns are reasonable, they are not totally true. India, for instance, is known for maintaining a fiercely autonomous foreign policy while being perceived as being close to the West and having publicly stated conflicts with China. Welcome to Fiasc. Today, we're diving into a significant global development, Malaysia joining BRICS. We'll explore what this means for Malaysia, the BRICS alliance, and the global economic landscape. Stay tuned as we break down the implications, benefits, and potential challenges of this strategic move. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest insights. Let's get started. Malaysia has handled the delicate situation with caution and has stated repeatedly that it will not support one side in the US-China competition. After all, Penang has benefited the most from the US-China chip war, which has also greatly benefited Malaysia. According to reports, the state pulled in RM61 bill in foreign investment in 2023, more than it did altogether from 2013 to 2020. Without a doubt, Malaysia will keep accepting US investments and won't take any actions that could jeopardize their partnership. The growing restrictions on Chinese technology, particularly with regard to chip manufacturing, are cited in the research as a major factor in Malaysia's attractiveness as neutral. Malaysia is also aware that, for the previous 40 years, China has been its main commercial partner. Like other nations, Malaysia cannot deny that China is the BRICS nation with the greatest gross domestic product, GDP. The GDP of the BRICS nations collectively is somewhat higher than that of the US. Reports state that BRICS currently contribute 37.3% of the global GDP, which is more than half as much as the EU, 14.5%. But the US dollar's dominance has been a source of growing annoyance for members. By using local currencies in place of the agreements, joining BRICS will undoubtedly expand markets and perhaps lessen dependency on the US dollar for trade settlements. It will effectively insulate the country and the region from the changes in the US monetary policy and currency volatility, potentially improving predictability in the currency market and lowering transaction costs for exporters and importers. As Bank Muamalat Malaysia chief economist Dr. Mohd Afsanizam Abdul Rashid correctly stated, BRICS has benefited from the addition of additional members, yet it operates similarly to ASEAN in that decisions are made by agreement. The agreement of all member states is required for the admission of a new member. Malaysia must still be on the waiting list, and there is no automatic admittance. Strong position in both regional and global politics, a robust economy, close ties to BRICS members, and no unilateral sanctions against them are among the selection criteria for the new partner country category. It is also not first come, first served, with the BRICS leaders' political decisions taking precedence. However, given Anwar Ibrahim's and Malaysia's qualifications, we will undoubtedly receive careful consideration. The leader of Malaysia, a nation in Southeast Asia, has stated that the country wishes to join the BRICS alliance of growing countries. Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim stated in an interview with the Chinese media outlet Guancha that his government would shortly start the process of joining the group after hearing back from South Africa, the current BRICS chair, on its expression of interest. "We have decided what our policy is, and we have said it clearly. The official procedure will shortly begin. We absolutely back the Global South as far as it is concerned," Anwar stated, as reported by the Shanghai-based newspaper. Anwar also supported remarks made by Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, the president of Brazil, criticizing the US dollar's hegemony in global trade. Despite having the most investments ever made, Malaysian currency was nevertheless under threat last year. Well, throughout the last few weeks, it has subsided. However, it defies basic economic concepts and makes no sense, according to a comment from Anwar. Why? Due to its usage as an international currency, a currency that has no place in the two nations' trade systems and has no bearing on domestic economic activity, has emerged as the dominant one. When the alliance was first formed in 2006, it was known as BRIC and included China, India, Russia, and Brazil. After South Africa joined in 2010, the organization was dubbed BRICS. The union added Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates to its membership in January 2024. During the conversation, Anwar expressed his gratitude to Chinese President Xi Jinping for realizing the significance of revitalizing Asian traditions and added that China's growth had brought us a glimmer of hope that there are checks and balances in the world. One of the few exceptional leaders who speaks about civilization is President Xi Jinping, which is why I was drawn to him when I first met him. He is special in a way, according to a comment from him. The leader of Malaysia also criticized a Western narrative that, in his opinion, placed too much emphasis on Hamas's attack on Israel on October 7. "I get annoyed when people bring up October 7 all the time. By obsessing over one incident, do you wish to erase 70 years of history? This is the story that the West tells. This, you see, is the issue with the West. They seek to control the conversation, but because they are no longer a colonial power and sovereign nations have to have the freedom to express themselves, we can no longer put up with it," Anwar reportedly stated, according to Guancha. Prior to Chinese Premier Li Kang's visit to commemorate the 50th anniversary of China-Malaysia diplomatic ties, Anwar made his remarks. Li's three-day visit, which begins on Tuesday, is anticipated to see deals signed by Beijing and Kuala Lumpur to cooperate in sectors such as green development and the digital economy, as well as the renewal of a 5-year pact on economic cooperation. Since 2009, China has been Malaysia's biggest commercial partner, accounting for 450.84 billion ringgit, $98.90 billion, in overall trade last year. Thanks for tuning into Fiasc. We hope you found our discussion on Malaysia joining BRICS insightful. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay informed and stay curious.